Hey friends, it's Lila here, and I want to talk a little bit tonight about I haven't watched TV really in about over 4 years, almost 5 years, and I just want to talk a little bit about it tonight. But it's not like I haven't watched Facebook, I haven't watched some videos and all of that, so I'm not dissing videos, but I want to just tell you a few things that I've learned about myself and about life. And I want to say, I know this is a video, so it's almost like you're watching TV right now. So I just have to call it out, like the elephant in the room. I don't know if you've thought about it, but so I just have to point that out. I fully honor that, but it is different in the sense of it's like I'm a real person. I don't have a script. Well, I mean, I kind of do. I made a list of things on one of these, like, things they send you in the mail that you don't really want. I use these for scrap paper. But first, I thought about this and I thought, hey girl, hey Glenn. Good evening. Happy Sunday. I bet you're so I'm in Denver, Colorado, and we're getting these beautiful snowflakes right now coming down. They're like, the size of a quarter. They're huge. And I'm sure, Glenn, where you are, the size of the snowflakes might be like the size of a silver dollar. I don't know. I would be curious. Yeah, so I wanted to say there's been, I just think it's funny because the number 69 is funny. So today's my 69th video of the year. I'm going to do 365 videos this year. It's probably about the 77th day of the year. And this is my 69th video. So I've taken some days off and I'll do a couple videos per day sometimes. Hey Kelly, what's up, girlfriend? Yeah, so I'm going to talk a little bit about what TV, like without TV, what has changed. I got a whole list of stuff. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. And then somebody posted something on Facebook about what to watch, and I thought to myself, like on your deathbed, are you going to wish you binge watched one more Netflix series? No. Like, you're going to wish you lived your life, not wish somebody else lived their life. And that would be like the first thing that I would say that I've learned. I am living my life more than ever. And I see other people doing the same when they're not on the television, or when they don't feel like they need to go to the television to get their show on, or they don't like sit on the couch. I cannot sit on the couch for 2 hours or 3 hours. Nah. That's not my thing. So I get a lot of stuff done in my life that I want to do. I'm building my dream life, right? and I'm helping other people do the same. I'm building a business and I help other people build a business. So it's beautiful. And what I'd say is that, if I had these like subconscious thoughts, or even not even subconscious, but like back mind thoughts of like, ooh, I got to get my work done so I can go watch Desperate Housewives like I used to. I probably wouldn't be as productive at work. I wouldn't be as cheerful. Okay, so a few other things that I've learned, and I mentioned Desperate Housewives because I used to be addicted to shows like that. That one included. I think I liked all of them. I didn't ever get into Miami, maybe a couple others. I don't know, but I was like, I would DVR them. I don't even know what television has now if you have DVR. DVR is still a thing. But if you still have DVR, that's what I would do. I'd record them. I want to ask you guys, like, do you feel sometimes like in the middle of the day you're pulled to watch a TV show? Because you're just like so interested in what's going to happen? Like, that's what I was finding. It's like, it's not just when I was watching it. It was like when I was away from it, I was like pulled, like I wanted to watch it. So now I'm living my own life way more. And I would say a big thing here is sleeping. The woman that posted on Facebook, she said, I want to have a good sleep tonight. I don't want to get into a new Netflix show. What movie can I watch? And I'm like, what if you just didn't feed your brain with anything for a few hours before the end of the night? Wouldn't that be lovely? I'll say I'm on Facebook a lot. You guys see me on here a lot, and I'm on here a lot. So that's one of my, and I listen to some YouTube videos quite a bit. So I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means, but there's something different about social media in terms of it being like real people versus watching fake people all the time. Because what it seems to me is that a lot of TV shows is like kind of reality. I don't know what's going on right now. TV may have changed, but because things change so fast in only 4 years, a lot can change. I know I saw somebody with a new TV and it like scared me. I felt like I was like in the TV show. I didn't want to watch it. It was so the cameras are so wonderful. So sleeping better. I want to ask you guys, do you think TV gets in the way? Or do you have a TV that you make sure to shut off before you go to bed? What is your relationship with sleep and TV? I'm really curious because I used to like have the TV on at night before I went to bed. And then I would like fall asleep, sometimes wake up, turn it off, sometimes be the morning, sometimes it just wasn't really predictable. And I was getting older and older in my 30s, right? As if that's older and older. Once I started entering my 30s, I thought, oh, I'm just getting older. I'm not going to sleep well. Oh yeah, Kelly says, I don't watch TV with my daughters sometimes, but it's a bad habit even with her. We have been going on picnics. Oh, we live in Colorado, and Colorado has wonderful parks. So if you just find a nearby park, what a beautiful place to go for a picnic, right? And then Frisbee, she said also, yeah, outside. Frisbee in the house today because it was too cold. I love it, yeah. Dance party. I do dance parties sometimes. We were in the Arvada St. Patty's Day thing yesterday. Oh, how fun. I live in Arvada. Trying to live more, too, and not regret later when Sarah is grown. Oh, I wonder, how old is she, girl? I love this. I got to look at your pictures and see. I love people's kids. Love them, love them, love them. My friend has a new baby, so I get to, like, hear the oohs and ahs and googles and gaws when I call her. It's so fun. I'm hardly on Facebook either, but it's filled mostly with people like you. Oh, love you, chica. It's the same thing with me, girl. People that complain about Facebook, I'm like, psh, defriend those people and get some new people, yo. Just saying. I have a beautiful feed. Everybody's like positive and cheery and asking for help and recommendations, and it's like super supportive and collaborative. And people's kids and puppy dogs, and I got a new cat. I just got a cat for the first time, right? I thought, I'm a cat lady all of a sudden, yo. Surprise, I'm going to show you. I haven't showed anybody yet. I got some cool pictures. Look at this thing. His name's Sebastian. You see that cat in the background? Doesn't he look like that cat in the background? Doesn't he look like that cat in the background? His name was Marley, but that Marley makes me sad, like that movie with the dog that died. I'm like, ugh. So his name's Sebastian now. He looks like Bast in the back, that Egyptian cat. There's some power behind this little guy. He's like as slinky and cuddly as ever and purrs. And she hates when I post her, so I rarely do. I really honor that. Yeah, if your child doesn't want you to post stuff about them, just like honor it. There's a reason. We don't know, but whatever. It's the same thing with me. Like, I'm on here all the time, like, hey. People are like, I can't do that. And I'm like, that's okay. You don't have to. It's not your thing, right? And so maybe TV is your thing. Facebook's my thing. But I would say that you could try maybe like 40 days. Yeah, maybe 40 days or 21 days of no TV and just see what happens. See if you feel better. Another thing I wrote down is I enjoy my food. I used to eat in front of the TV a lot. Anybody like eat in front of the TV or used to eat in front of the TV a lot? I just kind of didn't remember eating because I was so engaged in the show. And there's so many factors that played into this. I dropped this a lot that I'm 30 pounds less than I used to be. There's so many things. But this is probably one of them. I don't sit on the couch all the time for hours and hours watching Desperate Housewives and eating ice cream. And so, losing weight, enjoying my food, connecting with people. TV, David said, TV definitely gets in the way. It's enormous time drain, regardless of whether it's commercial TV or even YouTube. Oh, it's so true. Time, brother. It's all we have. It's the most precious resource is time. What are you doing with your time? Are you watching somebody else live their life? Or are you building your dream life, connecting with your loved ones, right? Getting yourself healthy and strong, building your bank account so you feel safe when you're older, right? That's what I'm doing. I don't know a bit about y'all. That's what I'm doing and helping people do. She hates when she's almost yeah. That's a cute age, girl, and you are just in for some years of fun, roller coaster of ups and downs, lots of lessons for both of you. I mean, these kids are so amazing and so wise. They're going to teach us so much. I don't even know what to expect. I'm just going to ride the wave and love all of them. Love all of them. I love all of you, right? Okay, let me look at my little list here because there's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, I no longer wish that my life was different because when I was watching all that reality TV, I would see them with these cute little outfits or whatever it was that somebody else was doing. They were going to the Aruba, and I was like, well, maybe I should go to Aruba. I just got all these ideas in my head. It wasn't really me. I almost felt like it was like I was looking at life through the lens of somebody else. And you are, which is okay for a period of time, but not for hours and hours and hours every week. So I don't wish my life was like somebody else's. I just think about what I want to do in my life, and I do that stuff, right? And I want you to be able to do the same. And maybe TV's getting in the way. You can just ask yourself, is it getting in the way? I'm not worried so much. Oh, television and news, fake news, real news, false news, not news, entertainment. I don't know, whatever you want to call that crap. Fox News, MSNBC, even CNN sometimes. I'm like, come on, guys. I mean, there's like a puppy dog licking a ice cream cone somewhere, and nobody's covering that. They're only covering what they want to cover so that they scare the shit out of everybody so that we're hunkered down so we don't live our own lives. No, I'm sorry. That ain't happening over here. Homie, don't play that anymore. I used to teach him. I get jazzed about this because it's ridiculous. I used to teach environmental policy at The Ohio State University, and I spent 15 years studying the problems of the planet and the problems in policy. And what I know, and what I believe strongly, friends, is that you focus on the problems, you're creating more problems. What you resist persists, you know? It's like, I believe people are focusing on the news nowadays because they don't want to deal with their own problems in their own life. Fix your problems first, and then consider pointing the finger at Washington, D.C., right? I would be the person with a stick rallying. I was in New York City in the streets marching against the Iraq War. I have been angrier than angry at presidents, blah, 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 the whole shebang. And what I know is this. It starts within. It starts with the heart. So the television showing you what's going on in China, going on in Korea, going on in Iraq, Washington, D.C. I'm not saying don't know what's going on in the world. If something big's going on, you'll know. Facebook will tell you. You'll see a news, if you want to know, you just check once a day, something. But I've been to people's houses where one news channel is on all day. Like, except when they go to sleep. The TV goes off. Or they're watching some other show. The whole day, the same thing repeated over and over and over, feeding your brain of fear. And it's not a scary place. I mean, for heaven's sake, nothing's happening. And things are happening. Do what you can in your life. Step 1. Step 2, go and point your fingers at someone else. News is toxic. It is, and it is literally toxic to your body. If you are worried, you're triggering stress hormones. You're holding your face tight, creating tension in your muscles, wrinkles in your face, chemicals in your body that are harmful. We all know that stress kills. That's the killer here. It's not all this other, stress, food, but stress. And I'm not sure what the news, being away from it and going and seeing it, I can't stand it. It makes me sad. I want to cry, or I get real ticked off and I want to argue with the guy on the TV station, which is ridiculous. Let's just be real. I'm going to argue with a screen like I'm talking, it's just ridiculous. So anyways, I just want to say that if you want to feel healthier, if you want to feel more bright and cheery in your life and get more done, like your way, not somebody else's way, try a little time away from the telly and see what happens. It'll be fun. Oh, I will say this is something that it's not for everybody, but I love surprises. So the weather. I don't check the weather. Do you check the weather? I don't check the weather. I love to not know. I didn't know there was snow coming today till later when I heard somebody at church saying it. And I was like, oh my God, we're going to have snow later. Woohoo! And some people really want to be prepared, and I totally honor that. But if you like surprises, what if you were just to not know and then find out, like in real life, and not have to like prepare and go to the grocery store and all this stuff. Just have some groceries. Just have some rice and beans and, I don't know, canned corn or something simple that you could have for one night. You're probably not going to be hunkered down that long. Or have it, whatever many nights you think you might have to hunker down, just keep something non-perishable in the cupboard. And then consider just riding the wave of life. Mother Nature will take, will take you along, and you'll have a car, and you'll have a house to get into, and doors to open, and safe places. So you'll be okay. Maybe keep a jacket in your trunk of your car if you get cold. David said, I try to stick to once a day for news and weather. Beautiful. Yeah, if you want to know, you want to know. I think it's great. It's just a matter of like being intentional. It sounds like you're very intentional. You're choosing. This is what I want, and I'm not going to feed my brain with it and just let it go in all the time and want to live somebody else's life. I'm just going to know so I know. All right. What else do I have on here? That's it. It's pretty much it. I think I covered it all. So I'm curious to know, have you ever not watched TV? Or are you considering it for a period of time? And if so, like what benefits have you experienced, or what do you want out of it? Like maybe more time with your family, for example. I spend much more time outside. I love spending time outside. I spend much more time with myself in quiet. I exercise more, right? I enjoy my food more. I make like 5 times more money. I mean, come on, get real. That's a lot of hours. If you got complaints, I love you guys. I love you guys. If you've got complaints about money, get off. Turn the television off until your money situation is figured out. Because you're valuable. You're worth it. That's all it is. You are worth it. You are worth feeling safe and abundant versus sitting worried in front of the telly eating ice cream. You're worth it. So if you need support, like that's what I want for people in the world. I'm here for you. Like that's what I'm helping people do, is build a life. I just chatted with somebody who's joining my community, and he's going to double his income this year. And it's like, there's no doubt. The energy's there. He's got all the tools he needs. There's no doubt. And anybody can do that. And it's like, the television might be getting in the way. It might be getting in the way of your relationship, right? If somebody you know has a hard relationship, just choose maybe just sitting quiet together for like 30 minutes instead of the television. I mean, it's weird. Maybe going on a walk together, maybe going roller skating, something you used to do when you first met. Like, that could be actually getting in the way, because it's not exactly like happy TV often. So maybe some of it is. Maybe you're watching some amazing shows that I don't even know about, but not all of them are happy, I know. So that could be actually feeding the cells of your body, and they're unhappy, and then you're feeding that to your partner. That's no bueno. That's no bueno. So work on that. David said, mass media is a huge pacifier. Oh my gosh, thank you. I almost forgot. Brother, I love when you add stuff. You always add a level that I get to go deeper in. It's beautiful, because this is a huge point. It's just like anything, and I want to say that because I said I catch myself. I'm addicted to Facebook, right? So I'm working on that. Even I was catching myself like being pulled to it when I wasn't on it, and I didn't like that. So I'm being more selective. Like even with Messenger, when they come in, I used to just message. I'll wait until a time and then go in and respond. So if you message me and I don't respond, that's why. It's like I'm chunking my time differently so that I honor myself, because it can be addiction and it just sucks you away. A huge pacifier that helps lull you into passivity. Yeah, so you're not living your life, right? Like this weekend I did so much more because I wasn't on Facebook as much, and you still saw me. I'm still on here because I love you guys. But I was outside, I did a hike, I had beautiful connections, I had good food, I went to church, all this amazing stuff. Got a new cat, had to figure out, like, I didn't know cats jump on stuff, and they like running water, and they purr. I mean, there's all these like things, like they get into, I was like, why is it wet in my closet? They just want to get behind stuff and hide. Oh, okay. So I was learning a cat this weekend, so that's another thing you do. I'll be posting cat photos soon on Facebook, but I was less on Facebook because I was like, I was like following him around, just trying to like understand the personality of a cat. It's very different than a dog, by the way. So I'm not sure about you, but like maybe you'd watch your cat more if you didn't watch TV. Maybe you'd walk your dog more if you didn't watch TV, right? My most productive times were after I cut the cord and stopped watching TV. Yeah. So I'm going to challenge y'all. Just to anybody out there, and I'll support you 100%. And hold you accountable. Even if you want a little accountability partner, we could do a little accountability. But if there's anybody out there who wants to stop watching TV and you want a little bit of accountability, or you just want to claim it here, like I'm going to go X number of days without my television on, and just see what happens, and maybe journal, see where you are, what now, and then maybe set a goal as well and say, I want to, maybe if it's like money, I want to make $2,000 in the next 30 days, so I'm not going to watch television, or I want to spend 5 more hours with my spouse, or I want to spend 5 more hours with my with nature or my kids, or like, I don't know, whatever it is, like whatever you want to change, consider spending your television time on that for 30 days, 40 days, 21 days, 7 days, 3 days, anything, and see what happens. Because what I believe is that when you take yourself away from the television, you're making a commitment to yourself. You're saying, I am worth more than that box. My life, I am not going to regret binge watching missing a show, missing a Walking Dead episode when I'm on my deathbed. I might miss seeing that bird fly in the sky, right? The smell of the pine trees, whatever it is. The hug from your kid. The apple pie that maybe you could have made, that your grandma passed you down the recipe that you've wanted to make for the last decade and you haven't because you've been sitting on your ass watching Desperate Housewives. I mean, these are the things I'm saying because I've been there, and it's not cool. I don't like that for myself, and some of you might like that, but I'm just going to suggest a new way. Encourage your cat to smell everything. Oh, okay. Smell everything. Smell is one of their most powerful senses. It's a big part of how they experience the world. I love it. Okay. This video is going to ask you about TV, but let's just be honest. It's more important to get cat advice. I'm going to put an APB out right now. I'm going to do some more videos probably, or post, and ask questions because I need help. I have no idea what cats are about. So thank you, David, once again. I'm going to take my cat around and have it smell things. So he's super cool and nice, and he's not like one of these cats that's like, where? But like, he does jump on things, and I feel like, this is a question. I feel like this is off topic of television, but kind of not, because this is life instead of television. So I feel like he was on the kitchen countertops and all that, and the kitchen table, which that's not okay with me. And I'm not okay with it. It's not going to happen. I'm going to work with him sweetly and train him somehow. I don't know how to train a cat. It's not the same as a dog, so I'm going to have to Google that. Actually, I have a book. I have a beautiful book, actually. Cat encyclopedia, so I'm going to look it up. But I'm curious, like, he seems to be figuring out which places it's okay to sit. Like, up on the ledge, he loves it, and I love it because I can open the window, he can see out, and he seems to love that. But are they always going to climb up on everything? Or can you train them? I guess that's the question. Can you train a cat? They love to be up high because they're predators. Oh. Okay, I like this. I like this insight. That totally makes sense. And want to see their surroundings. Okay, I could do that. I could do something here. Okay, you can train them out of counters and tabletops, but it's hard. You may want to get him a cat perch. One of those weird, those I'm about to say weird thing. I'm judging cat people. I'm judging cat people, and I'm a cat person. I'm so sorry. I just realized it. Yeah, one of those things, the cat things. Okay. All right. I really appreciate it. I'm looking over here. I got space for it, actually. I like this cat thing. He's only been with me for like 48 hours, and I wasn't sure in the 24. I was like, what's this cat thing about? Because he was so interesting and different. I was just like following him around. I would just walk around my house and watch what he was doing because it was so interesting. Very different than a dog. I know dogs. And yeah, and then within 24 hours, I was like, this is a cool cat. Like, he's so cool. Anybody that ever comes over to my house and meets him, or if I bring him over to you, you'll be able to pet him. He's like a slinky. He purrs, so it's like a massage to your belly or whatever if you're holding him. Beautiful, beautiful. His name's Sebastian. Sebastian, like Bass the cat. So I love you guys. I'm talking about cats now. I mean, this is kind of, maybe I'm going to turn into a crazy cat lady. I don't know. Why do they get crazy? That's what I want to know. That's another thing I want to know. I'm going to learn so much about cats. This is going to be fun. Why? That's one thing. If anybody knows, why do they call cat ladies crazy? Like, they don't call dog people crazy dog ladies, right? Like, why do they call cat ladies crazy? I don't know. It's interesting. Kneading. Oh, kneading. Oh, yeah, he's so cute. Kneading. He does this thing where he takes his nose and he, like, pushes it up against me. Oh, my God, it's, like, so cute. It's a maternal instinct from when they were kittens. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I mean, if you were to see him, I'm actually going to show you. It's kind of weird because I'm, like, in my bed, but I don't know if you can see him. Okay, I think the camera thing's not going to work, but yeah, he's adorable right now. So I will, you're 18 cats short of being a crazy cat lady. Okay, so cat ladies have to be, like, 18 cats means crazy. I totally get that. So if you had 18 dogs, you'd be like the crazy dog lady too. I totally get it. But, okay, I totally get it now. I love you guys. Whoever just joined, you missed a more interesting conversation maybe, or maybe not, because right now somehow it ended up being into, we're talking about cats. I got a cat, and I think this is what happens when you get cats. You start just thinking about them and talking about them. They start to invade your soul. No, just kidding. I love you guys. I'll see you later. I'm curious about television. Like, what has it done for you in terms of if you stopped, or if you want to stop, what is it going to do for you? I'll see you soon. If you want support, let me know. Because if you want to take time off from the television, maybe you want to build a business, or maybe you want to get fit, or something different than what you've been doing, right? Might be kind of cool. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Blessings. Namaste.